Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Or welcome to my channel if you're new here. So this is the second part of the 3-part losing someone you love. Sort of series. Re-uploading it because there was no sound on the first attempt. So, and for those of you who don't know or you're new here, this is Jack. He's an 8-year-old staff. I've had him since he was a little puppy, and he still thinks he's a little puppy. And I don't know what I'd do without him for the last 8 years. Hey, what's going on with your eye? What's going on with your eye? Problem with your eye? He's an 8-year-old staff. He's not dangerous or anything else. He's not vicious. He don't bite. Is that better for you? What? So losing someone you love is difficult at any age. So I lost 3 grandparents in the space of sort of 10 years. So it literally went my granddad at 11, my nan at 17, and then my other nan at 18. So, you know, whether you're an adult or a child, losing someone you love, it doesn't get any easier. Mate, what is going on with your eye? I'll sit there and look right now. I lost all 3 of my grandparents to cancer. And it was each time first 2 times, each time it got harder. Mate, what is going on with your eye? You got something in there? Thank you. Yes, thank you for the kisses. I love you too. And then the 3rd time, because I wasn't so close with that nan, it didn't. I don't want to say it didn't affect me, because it did, but it didn't affect me in the same. I need to keep on that eye. It didn't affect me in the same sort of way that it did the other 2 grandparents. So because I was a lot closer with the other 2 grandparents, it hurt. Excuse me. You done? Thank you for the love. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for that. You right there, mate? So all three grandparents died of cancer. Cancer is a sucker. It doesn't care who it takes. Mate, this is not comfy. Yes, he has a big gob. We know. What? I can see you. Look. Yes, I can see you. Look, you're right there. Look, I can see you in the camera. Jack, look. Jack. Look, I can see you right there. Look. Pfft. You're the definition of pain. In the bum. So, my dad's mum, my dad's parents had been together by then for over 50 years, and they'd never spent a day apart in well over 50 years, which I guess made it quite a bit harder because, over 50 years, I'd never known that house to be without my grandmother, and it was really, in 17 years, I had not known that house to be without my nan in it, and to see her suffer with cancer and alcoholism, it was quite hard, but she didn't want to admit she had an alcohol problem. And my parents were under strict instructions never to leave me and my sister alone in the house with my nan because of her alcohol abuse, and her alcohol issue. So that was quite, you know, as a child, I didn't understand why we couldn't be left in the house alone with her. Or anything like that, because, when you're a child, you don't understand these things, like, but it was because she wasn't to be trusted because of her alcoholism, and it was severely affecting her liver, and her kidneys, and she also had cancer as well, but she didn't want to admit that she had an alcohol problem, so it was really hard to sit there and watch her sort of like wonder where the next drink was coming from and stuff. And of course, with her being an SRN, and for those of you who don't know what an SRN stands for, it's state registered nurse. So she knew what she was doing to herself through the alcoholism, but she didn't want to admit that she had a drink problem, and it was quite hard to sit there and like watch her slowly kill herself with alcoholism. Excuse me. So yeah, to see that happen, like, it was quite hard. So not only was she battling alcohol issues, she was battling cancer, and she battled quite a long time with alcohol and cancer. Like, she was a lovely, lovely lady, like a lovely human being, and it was great to hear her share some fond memories, and hear her tell some amazing stories and things like that of when she was an SRN. But it's also very hard to see another person you love have to deal with her alcohol problem, or become that person's carer. Like, to see that happen, like, it was so hard. And just before she did sadly pass away, she was in hospital and then a hospice where she did lose her battle to cancer. So she was in St Peter and St James's hospice, which is sort of an end of life sort of thing. And like, we knew she wasn't gonna come home. So it was, and St Peter and St James's, they're an amazing charity. Like, I cannot, like, they've done so much for my family. So they've taken care of 2 grandparents. So yeah, they've done a lot for my family. I cannot recommend them enough for anyone in England. Like, just go online, Google them. So yeah, losing someone you love to cancer, or any illness, or whatever the circumstances of that death is, whether it be natural causes, heart attack, cancer, or whatever, it's not easy. And I'm not glorifying alcoholism or anything like that. I'm not glorifying it. I'm just sort of telling you the story of like what it was like to witness firsthand, and it was quite hard to witness firsthand. And I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Literally, I wouldn't wish it on anyone. But when my nan did sadly pass away, it was like, although it was to be expected, it was still a massive, massive shock to the system. It still broke my heart. And that's the thing with death. Even if like you know it's near, it's